There's the big beast, just about to depart. Oh, can you hear my groany brakes? There it is.
The spirit of Britain. Au revoir. Oh, hang on, where am I going?
This way! Here we are, back in Blighty. On this most auspicious of days. And the sun is shining through the hazy clouds. Bye bye, Dover! This camera angle makes me look fat, but then I'm getting quite fat. I've got a big chin. I've tipped in Daventry, watched the royal wedding, which until this morning I wasn't bothered about at all, but then I found getting quite excited by the whole thing. It was very good. Biggest TV audience of all time, apparently. 2 billion people. Which can only be a good thing, really, for the country. For the country, to bring us all together. God bless your majesties. Anyway, there's nothing to do because it's a bank holiday, so things are quiet. So I came to Coventry. That's what you do when you've got nothing to do. Come to Coventry. The excitement of it all. Come to exciting Coventry. But there's a lay-by by a big Tesco's in Coventry, which is why I came here. Because I want some chicken. Cooked chicken. I'm doing faces again, aren't I? Yeah, so there we are. Cooked chicken. Over and out. God save the Queen.
Good morning. It is now 6:30 Saturday morning. I have something to do. I'm going back to France. Just for the hell of it. Yes, just for the hell of it. No, I'm going to load down in the West Country. And, go back to France. I suppose I should have woken up about. I was pressing the snooze button for an hour and a half. I can't get up anymore. But they said be there to load Saturday AM. So as long as I'm there before midday, I think I've done my job. Planned to be there earlier, but if I'm not, I'm not. Well, I'm not going to be now, am I? It's 6:30.
Without your love, I won't make it through.
Well, I'm waiting till Load. It always amazes me how little people want to walk. This man here was behind me. The office is just in front of him. He stops behind me, shuts his doors, then drives to the office to block up the yard so he doesn't have to walk very far. He'd have only had to walk another 60, 70 feet. Oh well, it's all funny, isn't it? Funny, funny. Just walk more, people, walk. It's enough of that now. Delicious, delicious machine coffee. Oh, bellissimo. And a Yorkie bar. It's not for girls. Makes me feel manly eating Yorkie bars. They're loading me quickly. We'll soon be off to France. Again, via a 24-hour break. Probably in Canterbury. Don't know what to have a 24-hour break abroad. Ugh. It's full of bandits. Bandits and brigands. Chocolat. Mais oui. Au revoir. I'm loaded. Oh, put it in gear, Luke. Usually helps with forward momentum. 27 pallets of juice. Juice. So now I'm going to head... Oh, God, stop doing that stupid voice. Now I'm going to head towards Dover. Saturday morning, it's 5 minutes to 10. Adam and Joe o'clock. If you haven't listened to Adam and Joe on Six Music, you really must. They're very, very funny. Very funny indeed. They do stupid voices too. That's probably where I get it from. Yes. So on we go. Good day to you.
I've no idea. I'll ask my nephew.
Noel Gallagher.
I'm seeing my nephew this weekend.
Noel Gallagher.
I'm giving him 50 pence.
I said Noel Gallagher.
Sorry?
Noel Gallagher.
I do, yes.
Yes. Well, I just said his name.
There's a chap at the council called Oliver.
It's not the same.
Probably not the same man. No.
Yeah, okay, it's time for another free play right now, listeners. And, mate, this is an Australian man. And now I could really get into hot water doing the accent for this guy. Because he's like an Australian icon.
Oh, really?
He's part of a very fundamentally important series of bands. He's a long-time collaborator of Nick Cave.
Right. Is he one of Men at Work?
No, he's not, mate.
Well, but you said he's an important...
I know. And they are important, don't get me wrong.
Oh, it's Mental as Anything.
It's not.
It's the chap from Mental as Anything.
It's not the bloke from Mental as Anything.
Well, who are you talking about?
I'm talking about Nick Harvey. Who? From the Bad Seeds and the Birthday Party.
Must clean the lens of this camera more. It keeps looking like I'm on soft focus. To soften my beautiful features. I have stopped for break in the beautiful surroundings of member services, one of Europe's premier service areas. Just for 30 minutes. They loaded me so quick with juice, I didn't get 45 minutes on the bay. Can you believe it? This, my friends, is one of the... why am I doing the voice again? This, my friends, is one of the best things I ever bought for the lorry wagon. A microwave. It uses magic waves to heat things. Isn't that amazing? Especially good for making quick cups of coffee. Look at that. It's even got some sort of display. Magnificent.
Are appointed without anybody knowing who they are.
Gisela Stewart. Gisela Stewart. Gisela Stewart.
Parliament's given it away.
Gisela Stewart.
The real
I've just stopped in the delightful Clackett Lane because I forgot to fill up the aircon pod in memory. So I've now just filled up the aircon pod and I've made my trousers wet. Looks like I've had an accident. Oh well, not to worry. On we go! If you're watching closely, this camera angle may seem familiar. Oh, a new voice. May seem familiar. Anyway, I'm now in Canterbury for a 24-hour break before I head on to France. Could have gone over the channel. I have plenty of hours left, but I decided to stay in Blighty because, of course, internet, so on and so forth. And of course, it's just a nicer place to be. France is a horrible place full of French people. And of course, nobody likes the French. So yes, I'm here for 24 hours. I can't help slipping into this voice, it's terrible. I'm just here, reading Euromat's Danish diary on my iPad. Look at that, see? Look, somebody gets mentioned off Drugnet. It's very good at this too. More people need to attempt videos now. Come on, videos! It's the way forward. I keep doing that now. I do everything until everybody's sick of it. Anyway, yes, 24 hours. I intend to use this 24 hours. I have a film to watch. The Social Network. I wonder if it's as good as everybody keeps ranting on about. I'm going to do some studying. These are my law books. I have to finish the unit on discretion, legal discretion. Let's see together. Let's discover what the next unit consists of. Policing. That should be interesting. I don't like the police very much. Although they do a good and worthwhile job. Most of the time. Unless you've had your car stolen or broken into, and then they don't want to know. Which is, quite frankly, the long and the short of it. It's a lovely sunny day. But before I do any of that, I'm going to peruse the wedding program from yesterday, which was a free download for my iPad. Oh, there's the route. Oh, look, there's the happy couple. Don't they look happy? The map and the timetable. Shall I do a reading? Dearly beloved, we have gathered here in the sight of God and in the face of this congregation to join together this man and woman, this man and this woman, in holy matrimony, which is an honourable estate. Is it? Honourable estate? Instituted of God himself. Well, I don't believe in God. Signifying unto us the mystical union, well, there's nothing mystical about it, is there? That is betwixt Christ and his church. That's a good word, betwixt. I'm sure I've used it earlier in this video. Which holy estate Christ adorned and beautified with his presence. And first miracle that he wrought, in Cana of Galilee, which is commended in Holy Writ to be honourable among all men. This sentence never ends. And therefore is not by any to be enterprised, nor taken in hand, unadvisedly, lightly, or wantonly, but reverently, discreetly, soberly, and in the fear of God, duly considering the causes for which matrimony was ordained. I'm not reading any more, and the window's open. I hope nobody's walking past. Some mad lorry driver shouting, "The fear of God!" Right, anyway, I've been talking for too long. Nearly 4 minutes. Right, that's enough of that now. These videos are going to go on forever. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm worried. There seems to be some young hoodlums on bicycles. I'm filming this surreptitiously. I don't want people to think I'm some sort of pervert filming children. Do you remember the days when all we needed was a bicycle, a pallet, and a piece of raised concrete, and the fun you could have? Oh, those were the days. Now you need bloody drink and drugs and prostitutes. Terrible, isn't it, really? So bloody expensive, I know that much. Oh well.